Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro-USD as normal, and yesterday I did highlight that we're at a fairly strong level of support, and you can see we did actually bounce off that as well. So the trend is still down. Technically, we should still be looking for shorts, and yeah, we'll look at the US dollar, Japanese yen now at the moment, but I think stronger dollar is kind of what is being floated at the moment. But if you look at the hour, that's a rounding bottom, guys. So you can see low, lower low, higher low. That's a rounding bottom. That's a potential trend reversal, and there is structure here as well at a break. So that's 117.844. So this is a great area for a move to the upside, and basically rounding bottom, inverse head and shoulders. So there's your structure. What are we aiming for? Just use this level here, slightly down. Okay, so if you look to the left, you'll see there is quite a bit of structure here. So for me, you look at the oscillators are coming off again. So I suspect strong move up, consolidation, another move up, and we are targeting 118, 160. That does start setting up a trend reversal on the hour, because that would break through all the moving averages and probably bring a moving average crossover for us as well. So looking at a golden cross forming here on the hour, so that would give us strong euro, weak dollar to the move to the upside. Now if we move across to US dollar, Japanese yen, we do have the wedge break potentially, and you can see a nice strong move through the week for the dollar to the upside. But moving averages are still crossed over here. So, is this just forming into a bit of a channel? Who knows? But if we come to the hour, you'll see kind of a similar pattern to Euro-USD. We've had this downward trend line, and now we have a crossover of our moving averages. And look at the oscillators grouping to the downside again. So, this is just telling me look for structure to buy off. That's all it's telling me. And don't get too hung up in the fact that there is divergence between the two. Trade what you see, move my levels up. Okay, so areas to buy off for me this morning would be 110.073 and a little bit further down at 109.975. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. It doesn't quite match up with what's happening in the Euro-USD, but that is just the structure we see at the moment. Anyway, so that areas to buy off. Right here, 110.073 and 109.975. Moving on to the pound and British pound, Japanese yen. So we've had this massive pin bar here. Also another rounding bottom. You can see very clearly low, lower low, higher low. So that is also a rounding bottom there for the week. We're coming up. We've got a gap here. So I still suspect we're going to get some kind of action here at the gap. But as well, we have a strong move up, and we've got some golden crosses forming. So pretty nice rounding bottom there on the hour, as you can see it. Inverse head and shoulders. And I did point this out yesterday that this looked like an inverse head and shoulders. You're looking for the break, and there was a break there. Came back. Another buying opportunity here for a move to the upside, and with a solid move up as well. Nice and well controlled. You can see strong move, and then the bars get smaller and smaller and smaller. That's pretty solid textbook stuff, that. Okay, so looking for structure. So first bit of structure is 15700, so pull back onto that would offer some value. Pull back all the way down here would also offer value at 149.986. But that's what I'm looking for. Looking to buy. First take profit area is going to be just above that gap at 151.635. Now, why I would be taking profits so early is we are still in a downtrend on the 8 hour, and it is actually been a strong uptrend, and now this has been a pretty volatile attempt to get back into that uptrend. But I suspect we'll probably sell off somewhere up here, and if we do get through this level, then you're looking for the next level up, which is 152.310. So first target area is 151635, and if we get through that, then you're looking for 152,310, and that would set up opportunities to sell on the 8 hour. Okay, moving on to Euro British Pound. So a couple of things that transpired this week. Obviously, we broke through some structure. We've come back to test the structure. We've got a crossover. The big question here is this long, complex downtrend here, is it over? Are we coming back to test and move the upside? We have a few magnets to the downside, and I'll run them through you now. So first and foremost is these gaps. So there's a gap here. There's a gap there, okay, and there was another gap, but I think that one's closed. But we do have some gaps to the downside, which are open, and they're on the lower time frames. You can see yesterday I gave you what potentially was the London breakout, and I just want to fine tune it to get it correct. Okay, and that was it there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are the 7 bars. That's the range that we drew in, and you can see we tried to break through the top. It didn't work out. We broke through the bottom, and that's what happened. Moves to the downside it was. So I suspect if we can hold this area, and there's another little level here, which is this previous swing high here. So if we can hold this area between 0.8621 and 0.85953, then I would suspect a move back to the upside. Now, at the moment, you're probably going to use London breakout again. So draw your range here. You know, breaks the downside. You're going to have to break through this 0.85953, but breaks the downside would bring in more than likely a deeper move down to here, which would be 0.85689. Just want to close off on the 15-minute if you're still watching, and that is, here's your London breakout here. You can see that was a failed attempt to downside. That was a confirmed break to the downside, but you know, you always want to be on sort of taking it on the break, but you would have been stopped out because your stop would have been up here. So it's kind of a messy one, but technically as soon as you saw that rejection again, that was another opportunity to get short, put your stop above there, and that would have played out. Anyway, bit of a messy one, but I think that's kind of the structure you need to pay attention to today. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me. Euro British Pound, a messy one, probably not going to look at that one, but the dollar pairs are looking very interesting. So Eur-usd and US dollar Japanese yen looking pretty solid setups there. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.